Dutch Modeling here with a little update on the Russel Gosselin D-Day build. The Panzer IV is painted. I'm starting doing some battle damage to it. It's gonna be the first time I do battle damage, and I think I did pretty good. But for the first time I probably skipped a level, so it's possible I overdid it. And I'm gonna show you from close up. You see there some scrapers. It's been hit. There, the front plates. And there even is a one that went through. Don't look at the rust streaks, I'm gonna remove them and do them again, so it's not about the rust this time. But there are almost penetrations. And then on the third basket sides, they got a lot of ricochet rounds on them. Come, zoom in, please. Here, even on the front page, top plate. There. Come on, a couple, I got one off. Side doors. Zoom in, please. And you see there are some ricochets. There's some damage. Come on. See? And then that one. That's rather big. And this one, it's a very old dang. This is a reason, because the way I wanted it, with these two wheels almost completely destroyed, the fender bent up all that way, this thing broken off, so there's somewhere gonna be a spare road wheel. The thing I want to depict in the Dio, whereby I'm using this, is as this one was driving across the street, Sherman came around the corner and fired at it. But the thing is, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the things I read and heard and watched, especially in urban combat, to say it, city fighting, most Shermans had, when they entered a city, HE, high explosive rounds, loaded, so they can flush out infantry out of buildings. So the thing here is, a Sherman would come around the corner, having the HE round loaded, seen the Panzer IV and fired. Being this point, it will have hit a bit of the tracks, maybe the sprocket wheel. The HE round wouldn't have penetrated. It just does a lot of damage, as you see here. And through the shock wave, or how you call it, because the engine is just in the back there, it didn't survive. So this would be the disabling shot of the Sherman. After that they would have loaded an AP round, armor penetrating round, and I don't know if you can see it. There. I'm gonna make it a little bit clearer. The killing shot would be, I have to watch when I'm doing it. Well, the toothpick is too big, but there. Just straight into the engine. Well, of course, the crew will be, well, if they would have survived that blast, and they did because they're running away, that hit would have knocked out the engine. The second hit would have killed it for sure. So there will be a lot of smoke, no fire yet. But that's the main damage the Panzer IV would have had. And this being a D, so rather old, because I think they discontinued the D series. So at the end of 41, so it's even a miracle that one survived until D-Day. Being at Normandy, because they never thought it would be really having to fight there again. So yeah, That's why I gave it pretty much all those scrapings here, pretty much battle damage. I hope I didn't have overdone it, and you be the judge of that, or not. Come. You see there on that extra plate, some small ones. And this one, yeah, on the thing is big one on the back side of the arm box. A penetration there in third box. Yeah. And I also have done on this one is the rust on the exhaust. It's my first real attempt at rusting something. I've already dented that one. It's zooming on the wrong thing. You can see that's rusted a bit, dented a lot. So yeah, that's what I've done to the Panzer IV so far. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Here I am again. The next thing I'm working on is Sherman, still primed. Haven't worked on it almost more than a week because I was building this. That's something else entirely. So Sherman is completed, back primed. Yeah, the other parts, turret, road wheels. So the next thing is that's gonna get its green color. Now with that I went through my small paint stash and I found out I got about 9 different shades of green. So eventually I decided I'm gonna try to use these. Wait a second, you can see airbrush olive green shadow, and for the lighter parts, because this is a bit lighter, olive green base. They're both part of a set I once bought. It's this. I know it says it's for German camo, but that's the closest I come to the US olive drab, except maybe for what's in this box, and it would be this one, bronze green, but I think it's too faded. I don't know. I'm guessing this one because I really don't know, because it's been so shortly after the D-Day and it's gonna be a pretty new tank. So the colors, yeah, I think with these two I'm at best. I want to get some additional accessories for that, extra stash, because this little roll is all I got, and I got one or two, one gas can. I got some older gas can from the another build I've once did, the Lav 150. So I can get some of that. I got one machine gun and that's it. I don't have any more things to put on. And well, I've seen some pictures shortly after D-Day. The Shermans were packed until no return. That's not normal how much stuff they had on them. So I'm gonna paint that one now with these. And then I'm gonna try maybe some more. I'm gonna. Yeah, oh no, wait. Something else first. What I want to do on the Sherman is on the bow plate, front armor. First, a little bit of this. That's steel. I want some bounces of the Sherman from the maybe the 75 of the stop gun from the Panzer IV. That's ricocheted, and it's been fired upon by machine guns, and so, and yeah, that would chip off the paint. So what I want to do is maybe this section here and the sides, on both sides, with the steel, the top knot, because it won't get scratches, and the turret. First with steel, and then do it after that, 1 minute, with, 1 moment please. I got a little visitor. Ja, dat is Matthijs. Goed zo. So what I want to do is paint them in the steel, and then make some, after when it dried for a day, scratch it up after I painted the green up. So you got real scratches through the paint.
Even wachten Sarah, Matthijs komt eraan.
So you can scratch it up and it's real damage. And not the chipping, but you got a little bit of... ja, ben je er klaar? Nee, ga maar dan. Ga maar naar Sarah toe. A little bit of depth in the scratches themselves. That's what I want to do maybe, so I gotta use my Dremel tool to really make a dent in the metal, so to say. But that's what I'm gonna try. Furthermore, I started on some figures, the wounded crew. I'm doing that right now, but I don't have them here. I have them in the living room. So that's and I'm gonna start putting together some buildings for the Dio. That's what I'm at now. So yeah, I'm gonna paint the Sherman now, starting with the silver. Yeah, well, that is my idea, so I'm going through it. I don't know if it will work, but I'm just gonna try it. And I see you in the next update. So it's a little time leap. I just finished painting the Sherman with the steel, and man, do I love this. I mean, that looks great. If I'm gonna be able to do some real scratches and chipping with this color being the base and green coming over this, it's gotta be looking great. At least I think it is. Probably some of you probably think otherwise. This is the third. And just really, how did Paul call it? A thin mist over it. So it's not really covering it completely. But man, do I like the look of it. That's all I wanted to share with you. So the update just became just over a minute longer. So that's gonna dry for a day and a half, 2 days. And then the green's going on, and you got an update on that. So bye again, till next time.